The return of an almost forgotten gem from 1997 is not something we see every day. Most classic games only earn a second chance if they've built massive fanbases over decades. Yet every once in a while a title resurfaces not because it was popular, but because it was special. And I call this one special because it combines my absolute favorite elements in games, movies, and music. With Outlaws, a handful of missions remastered, Nightdive Studios, masters of reviving classic 90s titles, have partnered with Atari to bring back a first-person western shooter that many players missed, but those who didn't never forgot. Originally developed by LucasArts during the golden era of first-person shooters, Outlaws was built on the Jedi engine, a powerful but short-lived engine that offered remarkable freedom in level design for its time. Despite launching alongside giants like Doom and Quake, Outlaws never became mainstream. But among the players who experienced it, the game earned a quiet reputation as a uniquely memorable Western experience. Now, decades later, Nightdive Studios has carefully restored it with this remastered version. At first glance, Outlaws may resemble other 90s shooters, but LucasArts brought something rare to the genre: cinematic storytelling. From the very beginning, the game pulls you in with detailed cutscenes, now presented in higher quality for the first time, motivating players to follow the story of James Anderson, a retired marshal forced back into violence after his daughter is taken hostage. The premise is simple, but strong writing, beautiful animations, and surprisingly high-quality voice acting elevate the narrative far beyond typical shooters of its era. Outlaws understands spaghetti western movies deeply. This influence extends beyond the story into the environments, gameplay rhythm, and even the difficulty selection menu, which is themed around the western classic The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. As a result, Outlaws never feels like a shooter merely wearing a western skin. It feels like a full-blooded western experience. Since this is a remaster rather than a full remake, expectations should remain grounded. Nightdive has upgraded textures across the game, adding more detail to characters, environments, foliage, and structures. With a single button press, players can instantly switch between the original visuals and the remastered version, making comparisons effortless. Enemy models are more detailed and readable. Darker areas like caves and underwater sections are easier to navigate, and overall visual clarity has improved. With that said, the upgrades aren't perfectly consistent. Some elements like skies, doors, and certain structures feel less enhanced, resulting in an uneven visual upgrade in some places. While there are no brand new levels created for this remaster, the package itself is rich. Alongside the main campaign, which features varied, intelligently designed levels, the game includes 5 standalone historical missions with unique themes, including scenarios inspired by the American Civil War. Level design often encourages exploration, secret hunting, and puzzle solving, and while Outlaws doesn't hold the player's hand by modern standards, overcoming its challenges delivers a genuine sense of satisfaction. The revolver remains the star of combat, fast, precise, and endlessly satisfying. Other weapons like shotguns are serviceable, but the revolver defines the experience. The scoped weapon system, once groundbreaking in the 90s, now feels dated and slower, though it still works for long-range encounters. For players who want more than solo play, Outlaws includes classic multiplayer modes, from Capture the Flag to the wonderfully absurd mode where players compete to hold on to a live chicken. And then there is the music. Without exaggeration, the soundtrack is the game's strongest element. Even if you never play Outlaws, you owe it to yourself to listen to its music. It effortlessly places you inside a spaghetti western. Just listen. Combined with strong environmental sound design and memorable enemy dialogue, the audio experience often surpasses the visuals. Overall, some elements of the game may show their age, but the music never does.